Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know that you can hear me. I got to scoot up here. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know how your weather is. It is rainy today here in New York City, but not too cold. So that's nice. But say hello. Let me know that you can hear me. And when we get right to it, I do want to introduce myself. I'm Kathy Terrell, and I am a top rated seller on eBay. I've been selling on eBay for over 12 years. I started small. I just started selling odds and ends from around my home as I was taking care of my mom. And over the years, I have grown my business. I am an sales and social media consultant. And I also work with very large sellers and I help them to scale on eBay. I'm on eBay teams. I'm on eBay beta teams as far as giving input on various tools to eBay. And I also get to speak with eBay teams around the country presenting on eBay. So it is my joy to share eBay selling tips with you, my seller friends. But come on in. Hey, Pam, rainy, cold, and wet. Yeah, here too. It's like bundle up time. Um, what I want to share is some great search tips because you do better in eBay search with your items, your sales will increase. If your items aren't surfacing in search, you're going to have a hard time selling your items. And oftentimes I get messages from sellers and people come to me as private clients because they are not getting the results in eBay search that they could. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, if you don't know, over 60% of shoppers coming onto eBay are shopping with mobile. They're shopping on a phone or they are shopping on a tablet. Now, what that means to you and me as sellers is you have to be aware of what the mobile shopping experience is like for that shopper. Now, they may end up buying on a computer, but they're going to be looking, stopping, clicking on a phone or on a tablet. And it made me think, so here in New York City, obviously there's lots and lots and lots of stores. You know, there's Macy's and Williams-Sonoma and Bed Bath & Beyond and Bergdorf Goodman's, all these fantastic stores. And I was in Macy's this past week because it's the holiday season and I wanted to go in and see their beautiful holiday displays. So you enter Macy's, and this was from the Broadway side, which is the most decorated part of Macy's at the holidays, is the Broadway side of the store. And as you come in, there are various displays immediately. There's a display in the middle. There's a display from Coach, Michael Kors, and then there's the center aisle, which is a lot of makeup, but also some handbags and accessories. And so as you enter the store, your eye immediately is taken to certain displays. And I notice that when they're setting up displays in stores, and this is true of any store, it's just so obvious with Macy's, is they are picking height, they are picking colors, they're picking the layout of the display. It's all done very intentionally to engage your eyes. They want to grab your attention to bring you into the store. So yes, these beautiful displays are bringing you into the store, but that the merchandise itself is drawing you into the store. So obviously with name brands like Coach and Michael Kors, that's part of the draw, but it's also the color, the layout, the height. Is it at your eye? Is it higher? Is it lower? Is going to engage you. The colors that they're choosing. Always notice when you go into stores what colors are on display. It's to engage you. It is to draw you in. Okay, so think about that. And we're thinking about mobile shopping and we're talking about eBay search. So just in mind, think, hi Sharon, how are you? Think, if I'm shopping on eBay, what draws me to the listing? Whether I'm shopping, I've got my phone here, whether I'm shopping on my phone, okay, so I'm on my phone and I'm flipping through listings, or I'm on my tablet and I'm flipping through, what grabs your attention? What pulls your focus listing? In most cases, what pops out at you first? You guys, good. I'm glad, Sharon. What you'll find is it is the pictures. So again, think about Macy's, think about the beautiful displays coming in. What's grabbing my attention? It's the visual. It's the visual is grabbing my attention. And it is the same thing selling on eBay. It is your pictures. And that's something that sellers often overlook. And it's something that can really bump you in search. And I'm going to explain why. Oh, I'm so glad, Sharon. Thanks. Is First of all, you are given 12 pictures on eBay. And oftentimes when I go to sellers' listings, they're only using one or two of the 12. So again, this is like put your thinking cap on. If you are trying to rank in search, I'll go back to my phone. And let's say I'm selling a cell phone case and Sharon's watching. So Sharon is selling a cell phone case and Kathy is sharing a cell phone case, selling. And let's say we're both pretty comparable sellers, so that search would rank us pretty similarly. So we're both top rated, our price is very similar. We're based in the United States. We're offering, let's say, free shipping because it's a lightweight item. So we're very comparable in our items and we're very comparable in our price. But Kathy only has 2 pictures up. Sharon has put all 12 pictures up because we are allowed 12 pictures on eBay. Do you realize that by putting more pictures in your listing, it gives you a slight boost in search? It is one of many factors. It's not the only factor. But if you're up against a lot of sellers and they only have 1, 2, or 3 pictures, and you have 10 or 11 or 12 pictures, this helps your listing. Now, particularly for my unique one-of-a-kind sellers and also clothing sellers, but think collectibles, think home decor, there's a lot of items, is remember, and this goes to my QVC selling days, it may be a cell phone case. So most people are pretty aware of what is a cell phone case. What are the different parts of a cell phone case? But they still might want to see a close-up of the cutouts. They might want to see a close-out of where the buttons go. And that is the kind of thing that you can put in your picture. Think about a dress. Is there some kind of unique detail at the collar? You can do a close-up of that. Are the buttons unusual in any way? Or maybe they're plain and you want them to see how plain they are. You can do a close-up of that. The pattern, what it looks like full length on the mannequin or just laid out flat. But think of all the different things the person would want to see about the item. That's what you're taking a picture of. It could be the hemline. Sometimes there's hemlining. It could be the darts, the way the item is darted. There's so many different details that as sellers we might take for granted, thinking, well, everybody knows what a polo shirt looks like. Everybody knows what a basic A-line dress is like. Yes, but the buyer wants to know what they're buying. And more than anything, what shows them what they're buying is the pictures. So think, is it the pattern? Is it the detail? If there's a slight imperfection of any kind, a slight chip or mark, you absolutely want to do a close-up on that. But you have up to 12 pictures. Detail it. Again, remember, they're not in Macy's. They are not able to pick up the cell phone case or the bag or the purse or the blouse or the shirt or the collectible sporting card, collectible baseball card. They have you to show them. The more pictures you can use, particularly when you're in highly competitive categories, the better it is for you. This is particularly true on mobile. When you pop in on a mobile listing, and I was doing this looking at different items, when you're in the flow, and I'm on an iPhone, so obviously it's going to be a little different if you're on a Galaxy or another kind of phone. But when you're looking, and I looked up a brand name, and you start flipping through, what you see is on the left-hand column are the pictures of the item, and it's the main image. And then you've got your title and your price and your shipping. So again, look at not only putting up your pictures, so you're going to have your 4 pictures, your 6, your 10, and best is 12. Look at the 12 pictures and think, which one picture most captures a customer? Is it the full vase or the full dress or shirt or card or whatever it is? Let's say it's a handbag, okay? Is it the full shot so I see how big the shoulder bag is or the tote bag is? Or is there a detail on it that'll really pop it? that makes this bag really unusual or desirable, or this dress? Is there a detailing that I might want to put in that first image? It's called the hero image, rather than the shot of the full item. Now, usually it is the shot of the full item, but every now and then it's the detail, or it's the pattern, or it could be an autograph, or if it's a first edition, that is what I want in my first image. And then I have the other images. And a tip I wanted to give to you for my Poshmark, my Etsy, and my Amazon sellers that are using their same pictures on eBay is, on Etsy, Amazon, and Poshmark, you're often encouraged to do what's called a lifestyle picture. So maybe I would have the cell phone case with a pretty scarf, or with a flower, or with some pebbles, or just something to make it look pretty. That's fine, but it is best not to do that for your hero image on eBay. eBay actually says in its photo rules that they don't want anything in the picture that you're not selling. So for instance, you wouldn't want, this seems sort of obvious, but you wouldn't want, I mean, again, let's say it's the scarf with the phone. If you're going to do that, if you want to accessorize a picture and use a lifestyle shot, okay, somebody using it, or you're styling it somehow, putting other items in the photo that you're not selling, you're just selling the item, it is a good idea in the description to say, scarf is part of styling, it's not part of the sale, or you're only buying the cell phone case. Make it very clear. It's unlikely for that kind of thing to happen, but you always want to make it clear, because all of a sudden somebody buys a cell phone case, they say, where's the scarf? You're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I just had it, there's an accessory. Always, always, always be very, very specific. And eBay does encourage you to only have an image of the item. I'm thinking things like spa things, those neck pillows, and you have a woman lying in the tub, with a headscarf on, is to just say it is for the neck pillow. The headscarf, it seems sort of funny, and the bathtub are not included, but you do want to cover yourself if you're going to be doing lifestyle shots. But this is my big encouragement to you, because I really see sellers oftentimes really going light on the pictures and only doing one or two. I know it takes a little extra time, but by uploading more pictures, and eBay really recommends at least 4. So by doing at least 4, and do your best to get more, again, close up on the detail, close up on a neckline. If you're doing something like a vase, a close up on the pattern from all angles, even if it's the same on all sides, it's good to show that it is the same on the front, it is the same on the side, it is the same on the, or it's different. And again, very much like QVC, if I don't show you all the parts of the item, you don't know what's there. And that's what pictures do for you with your eBay listing. And again, when you're working so hard to stand out in eBay search and to be competitive with other sellers that might be selling a similar item or a same item, if that seller is comparable to you as far as they are top rated in price, and you have more pictures, it gives you an edge. And that's what I'm all about, is to help you to have an edge for eBay search. Okay?